here we go. Thanks to dcaf, we are in a strategy game because he's requested Dreadlord with Swarm of Death and Lich with Nova. Combo those two to inflict maximum damage. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to start up the top here. Oh, we've got to go ghouls, I think. That would be graveyard better there. So go crypt here. We don't need the hero straight away. Sigurd here to block around the gold mine. This is a melee game now, so for those of you that stuck around and are still watching, thank you very much. This is the melee part of Warcraft 3. We have... Oh, I see. Night Elf using Ancient of War. He's probably going to chop through those trees himself. I was actually thinking of utilizing my ghoul to chop through the trees, but that might not necessarily be necessary. So if we went graveyard, we can't go graveyard there. We can go graveyard there later on. Or, wait a second, Sigurd. Yeah, that would work. So, graveyard there. Altar would be fine here. No rush for the hero, because you can't really do too much on this map anyway at the start. Just get your economy going, get your ghouls building up. I could also go for expand here. So we chop down that tree, graveyard there. We're going to want Sigurd because we're going to stay on tier 1 for the time being. Title? Yeah, I can update the title if it upsets you. Ah, I can't put my graveyard there for the time being, but if we get a ghoul to chop each of these trees, I will be able to eventually. Oh, right. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, well, 4 versus 4 RT is full of the worst kind of people. Have they got team kill then, or is it just some guy with a bad name? Alright, we chopped that tree. Start off with the Dread Lord, not the Death Knight. That's what you call reflex, picking the Death Knight. And so we got that. Yeah, so we want a graveyard there when we can. May as well get some acolytes for the time being. I'll just change the title. So give me a second. 3, 4, RT. Boom, there you go. So he knows what he's doing. He's creeping along happily. Happy as a clam, that guy. We're not going to want to... Oh, dear. Tampax in your axe. So there's another fantastic... Was that guy complaining about Yellow's name? Looks like we're going to be moving on to another game. Request complete? Are you satisfied with that, dcaf? Is that job done? I did it. I did it. I guess it's pretty AFK. He must have just insulted them, because it does look like he's playing. He's not team killing as far as I can see. So they were just upset with him. I think I established this the last time I did a strategy request, where I did say Warcraft 3 4 versus 4 RT is an utter cesspool these days. Like, it wasn't ever good before, but it's never been worse than it is now either. I see. That's what he was saying. So he's one of those cool, edgy guys on the internet saying offensive things. Kappa Kappa. That's what the internet needs. More of those edgy players. I think I'll just go mass meat wagons and kill him. I may as well get the win, right? Let's get the skeletons. Getting our tech going. Get a heal from that. Thank you very much. Gold mine. Yellow's just all in on this. I assume he'll probably just leave after it's gone wrong. If not, then, well, we've got a long game. But it is Carrion Swarm. Not straight into Carrion Swarm, but... Oh, Carrion Swarm is still such a good spell these days. So he's attacking with a lot there. It's okay, I'll come over and help in a moment. We want to get damage. 4v4 RT is terrible, yeah. You can still get good games in it, but it's just, generally speaking, it's just terrible. I don't mind doing it if it's requested, because it's fun. Like, you want to spend some money, I'm happy to do that for you, and do a strategy for you. But it's not something I do in my spare time these days, 4 versus 4 RT. I do 1 versus 1 in my spare time, but I don't do 4 versus 4 RT. It's fallen far from the well. Oh, thank you for the coil. Probably be best just to surround Yellow's hero, so he's less inclined to stay in the game. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now we can move on with our lives. How about 3v3? I couldn't find 3v3 games to save my life. I can't do it. It can't be done. It's impossible. 3v3 RT is actually really hard to find. Same with free for all. Like, I've had this before where, you know, I took a moment or two to sort of search for it. But I didn't find anything. Adolf Hitler defeated once again. But it looks like he'll be back. Maybe in ROC it's easier? No. The last time I played ROC, I got annoyed. The time I played ROC before that, I got annoyed. I think the time I played ROC before that, I also got annoyed. ROC makes me unhappy. Makes me sad. Oh, good. Let's try that again, shall we? I don't know if that's a free loss or not. Probably not. I just couldn't find a game. Your name don't exactly say, okay, guys, let's win this. Worst allies ever. It's accurate, though. Well, at least not that time. They had the worst ally ever. There's a guy with a curious name on this team. He's managed to get level 20 with it. Okay. So same again, basically. This is a shorter, smaller map, so we've got to creep quite hard. I really don't mind. I'm up for a bit of fun. It's got to be supported properly, though, by the whole team. It can't be half-assed a lot of the time. Otherwise you're going to have a bad time. What can go wrong? I could probably do towers as well. If I go ghouls, I'm going to have wood for it. And I have a fair bit of spare gold as undead when you go ghouls. So I might come along for the ride. If 2 of us put towers down, that's going to be quite threatening and hard for them to stop it. Everyone has to sort of like hop on. Don't forget the skull. Thank you, Ashanta. Don't forget how to learn to play. I will need my shop, absolutely. It's just... I suppose it can go there for the time being. There's no major rush at the moment. Because it's not going to happen just yet. Does look like everyone is building units. I don't really want to get any more cigarettes because those should be being offensive. So I should go up to about 27 food, 29 food by the time we attack. Dreadlord will be out. Start off the small camp so you got some skeletons to run with. So we take a couple of ghouls now. A few ghouls just to creep that camp. Soften it up a little bit. Get ready for that. I can chop the trees whilst I'm waiting for the Dreadlord to come. Still getting ghouls. Acolyte is going to move over to my allies' base. Maybe trying to snipe Grubby. Yeah, it could be fun. I could try to snipe him once, I suppose. Sleep. I know, I'm sorry I'm not getting carrion at the moment. I always go with slight sleep first. Okay, so that's getting killed. Boom. That's all done. Aggro him, go get your items. Rod, skull, and the ability to detect. It might be worth getting 2 skulls, actually, because we don't know how far we're going to push. Spawn a skeleton. Have those go to my ally. Yeah. Bring the ghouls in, because I'm pretty much good to go now. We will need a couple of ghouls and wood, though, to definitely bring in lumber. But otherwise, that should be a good chunk. And I'm pretty much ready. Maybe a spare acolyte. Night elf at the top there. Blue is coming. Kind of need to wait for each other though a little bit. I'm always tempted to get like this gold mine whilst we're waiting. Because if we go with everyone, we're going to have more of an impact. If we go with 3, by the time blue gets there, the damage could be done. So I want to go with everyone basically. Downside is, yeah, no, we'll have gold to spend. Spend that gold. So ghouls. Try not to die if you can. It's fine though if you do. Oh, nice item. Oh, that's good for the orc as well. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I think we go... No, wait. Go more aggressive with towers. Just put in front. Cancel. Go like right here. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I can't spend all day typing and chat. I'll just do it. Need help at bot. Those burrows can reach, I think. Carrion swarm. My towers are going to get pretty wrecked here. I'm not going to be able to get them all up. But if I keep spamming them down, they can't cancel them all. That one has to be cancelled, unfortunately. There needs to be more focus, though, on the guy that's hitting my stuff for free. Oh, looks like they're giving in. But even if none of these go up, that's all this time that guy's not fighting in the fight. Which none of these are going to go up, because fiends do freaking ridiculous damage. They're siege fiends for a reason. And there you go. Request complete. No, I think we'll try to play the actual request now. It's pretty hard to get Lich second when the game is over so quickly. Did the orc actually manage to get any towers up, though? Or was he still building them, like, miles at the back? Isn't Undead bad at Tower Rush? No, Undead is actually pretty good at Tower Rush. It's legitimately done in 1 versus 1 as well. It might be Tower. I might try to snipe Grubby in a 1 versus 1. After this. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. He cancelled the... Feels bad. Okay. So what we need is we need a game where no one team kills, no one leaves, and I'm able to get a Lich to at least get a level 1 Frost Nova alongside the Dreadlord with level 1 Carrion Swarm, and then I've completed the request at the very least. I'd like to do it with like level 3 Frost Nova, level 3 Carrion Swarm, but it's all dependent on the game, how the players, you know, react and what they do in the game. It's not a difficult request though, it's a cool request because it's like specialising in really good damage. With Gruppy. Who's Gruppy? Hey, who's that Gruppy guy? I couldn't snipe him with Gruppy before. I'd probably have to use someone like a goo, and then I'll just leave or something if I don't find him. It's pretty hard to do actually. He's got a very high win rate, so you need to have like the win rate quite close. But it hasn't stopped me from fighting against people with like 90% win rate on my account. On my 50% account, it hasn't stopped me coming across people with like 90% win rate. Okay. Why so serious? Why so serious? Deadlock is another smallish map, so I don't think you're going to necessarily get too many high-level heroes. Go. But the expansion is still possible. I'm just going to get the crypt there, whatever. I ain't got time to study this all and work out where the graveyard's going. Graveyard would probably be better off there or further down here anyway. I would think. Maybe up here, because that's quite a long travel time. Down there's okay. I think up here is maybe... Nah, that leads towards the enemy though if I chop through too many trees. And I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. That's where my tomb is going to go.
My fate is sealed. I gladly obey.
Let's see.
My life
Being stream sniped, am I?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
He sees. He knows. He knows.
My life stand ready.
Damn, stay ready.
I wish only to serve. More gold is required. My fate is sealed.
He's a quick one. Okay. More goos. For the ghouls.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Yes.
My life
It's still hard to say tomb or tome. I always feel like I'm going to say the other one. We got 2 humans and an undead imbalance.
I wish only to serve.
Ghouls are coming through. Dreadlord is ready to pop out. Well, not really, but he's ready to start his creation process. Night Elf nearby. Fairly open base. Ooh, do you mind?
Death shall reign. Yes.
Summoning complete. Night Elf's not likely to harass. I might try to get expand. Poke. I can never type. Ah, Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove.
Summoning is complete.
Start getting those acolytes up now. Yes.
What is it? That was my plan. I bidding, master. Very well.
All right, boys.
My life.
Should we go for it? Yeah, I wondered if he was going to try that, and he briefly ran away there.
I bow to your will. What is it now? Greetings.
Keep going, acolytes.
Where shall my blood be spilled, mortal? My life for this.
Oh yeah, sure, I can handle it. If he wanted to do it, though. Sleep now. So sleep the centaur. This is why you go sleep first. I'll go into carrion afterwards, but sleep is so good at the start for creeping. of hard to keep track of all these vulnerable ghouls. Oh, we got hilarious flute of accuracy, of range damage. Not sure about that one. Yes. Purple's done all the spots near me. Carrion Swarm will be fun if they have a human opponent or something. We want to get our tech going pretty much now as well, because the acolytes are all there. That's why everything's a bit later. Okay, there you go. Where are you going? Get over there. I think I've got one too many acolytes. Oh well, doesn't hurt to have a spare, I suppose. Gonna get another that. I might hold on to the hilarious fleet. I might go gargoyles. They're pretty strong. See you later, world. Brr. We've got to get the thingamajig graveyard for gargoyles, but I could go gargoyles. Lots of focus fire damage there with the AoE from the happy Lich and Dreadlord. Happiest little clown. It's probably still safest to put the graveyard there though than down there. Bit too exposed. Gonna send out skeletons. Send an echo. And hello. Oh, there's two of them. There's two. We're gonna need more defense because they're gonna work as a team, aren't they? To gang me, and I don't like that. I don't like that they're gonna work as a team. It's not fair. I'm gonna get 2 versus 1 soon. Maybe if I come. No, he's got that defended as well. He's done a pretty good job on that. I'm going to leave one skeleton over here to see if they do go towards my base. And I'm going to go to the Night Elf's base, most likely. Just to harass some wisps, because there's not much I can kill with just a couple of ghouls. Ah, they're going, he's going back to base. So we know they're not doing that. Night Elf will be almost definitely setting up expansion. Pink Undead definitely wants to go back to his base though. Oh, he hasn't set up expansion. What is this? Mass Undead. Oh dear, that's really bad for my gargoyle gameplay. I want to go gargoyles though. I really do. It's just not good. Alright, this is going to cost us a town portal, but there's not really much else I'm doing at the moment. Oh, he's got defense already. Wow, 2 APs. Does he know I'm going gargoyles? I think everything about this game says do not go gargoyles. So here comes Pink to help out. I'm gonna go Fiends then. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do it. Alright, Wild. Yeah. Don't have a choice. Can we walk out of this one? No, we can't. We're gonna have to play this a bit more normal, I think. Because if I go Gargs, it's basically suicide. But we can still make use of this with Fiends. Everything's been crept quite efficiently by my allies. There's not even much to do.
That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well.
Can't really do much here though. But everyone else, I can sleep those little guys to be annoying. Okay, they're starting to team up now. Lich is out. Go get some more giddies for me. Okay. Let's bring the Lich into this. Statues. Fiends. Ooh. He's probably getting ready to entangle me. There it is. Human imbalance seems to be doing well. He's surrounded the wrong Dreadlord, which is nice. Level 2 carrion. Another Fiend. Tech is going through. More skeletons. Turn that off, kill the shop. Always after wood, that guy, huh? Might get some abominations. Disease cloud is cool. Set that up whilst we're waiting. Are we easing back? Don't know, that was too necessary. Maybe just TP then. You just lose stuff otherwise. You're gonna lose stuff anyway. Ugh. Okay, let's go get a statue instead for that one. Ah, there we go. Orb of wham.
What is it now? Yours to command. Greetings. You thought of that?
Which is looking good.
Greetings. What is it now? Greetings to command.
And we're just going to sit and bank a little bit for the time being.
Our forces are under attack. Where shall my blood be still? Yes, what is it now? My fate is sealed. Greetings. What is it now? What, mortal?
Alright. Let's roll out again. See how we get on. Ideally just bump into the Night Elf, but there's probably going to be at least 2 people here. I very much doubt that would just be 1 player. We got purple and orange though meeting up in the middle, utilizing that human. Yeah, okay. I got good units versus this though. Orb of wham. Watch those dryads melt. Okay, let's start getting abominations and more fiends, because we can basically push at this point. Need just a check here. Not seeing anything. Okay, so it's going to be another siege. Just be careful, don't get too zealous and get stuck. Can work in our advantage sometimes, sieging like this. That's a level 5 paladin. How the hell? That abomination is going down quick. Not really using my abilities much at the moment. I'm waiting for that nuke. Death Knight too slow to react there. Just trying to soften him up, and then the paladin really burst it down. More units. Don't know what they got going on over here. Not much in the way of defense. There's someone from behind over here. Excuse me. Oh, there goes the Keeper Grove. Good game, didn't even try. Anti-magic shell. And I guess nuke. Did you see that? That was basically perfectly timed. That was Nova and Carrion Swarm at like exactly the same time. And we didn't get web, because I always forget to get web. So we're going to have to kill this one the old-fashioned way, by right-clicking it with a Lich. Alright, dcaf. That was a few games. I know this is only really one of them I managed to pull it off, but, you know, like I say, I can't really control whether my enemies are going to last long enough or anything like that, so... Hopefully you were entertained by the games anyway, so thank you very much for the request. And then we can finish off this Frostworm the old-fashioned way. GG. GG indeed. Ugh. One of the fun things to do is to find wisps and kill them. There's only a few though. I think Frost Nova would be enough to kill them all as well. So we better do our Carrion Swarm first, even though it's not going to have an impact, because Frost Nova should kill them by itself. Oh, he actually got there before I could do the Frost Nova. By the way, one of my favourite things to do is when you kill the gold mine, is time it. Right. So, particularly effective with Tauren Chieftain or something like that. You can do Frost Nova, but you have to hit the exact middle wisp. Or you can just do a Carrion Swarm just as it's going down. Do you see that? It's like there's 0% chance he can detonate those wisps if you do it like that. But if you do it too early, you just waste it. But then again, you've got the Nova as a backup. So GG.